Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Divine Truth Tarot. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm coming to you today with another reading video. Today I will be behind the camera because permanent pajamas, hashtag. But I did want to do a check-in for you guys. I'm starting to do daily videos, and eventually very soon here, I will start to do daily lives, 12 p.m. Eastern, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So be on the lookout for that, as I do not yet have a community tab on my channel. I think I need to reach 4,000 viewing hours, and I'm at like 1.6. So if you guys can help me get to that, I would be very greatly appreciated. And just so you guys know, for those of you who did not watch my video from 2 or 3 days ago, because I did reach 500 subscribers, I'm doing a free giveaway. So I will be giving away a free reading to a lucky viewer, but I do need you to like at least 5 videos, to comment on at least 5 videos, to subscribe to the channel, and to share either on your social community tab or with at least 5 people. So that's all you have to do, and then you will be automatically entered. And I will be looking out for comments in starting from that video, which I think was 2 or 3 days ago, and then moving forwards. And I will be announcing the winner next Thursday. I'm not sure what time, probably around 12 p.m. Eastern, because I like that time. And for those of you who are new, please have a look around and please subscribe to the channel and join our blossoming, beautiful community. We started in January 2020, so we are growing every single day. And I am a starseed, a divine feminine on the path to union. I am a light worker, way shower, and I am a clairsentient. So let's get started with today's check-in. I have pre-shuffled the cards just for the sake of time. Those of you who have been following me for a while know that I do like to start with a How to Love Yourself card, but I actually got 2 that came up today. So the first one that came out was I am free and at peace. I am a free person living in a world that is a reflection of my own love and understanding. So this is all about your sovereignty. This is about your freedom, especially in a time where humanity and the globe is really, there's a lot of fear going around and circulating, and some lower level 3D vibrations that are really kind of freaking people out and throwing people off balance. So this is just reminding you that you're a free person and that the world outside, the external world, is a direct reflection of the world inside of you. I know inwardly what is right for me. I look in the mirror and say to myself, I deserve all good. I deserve to be prosperous. I deserve joy. I deserve love. So those are our How to Love Yourself messages for today. And we are going to start with the Gilded Tarot deck today. I was called to do, I'm really in love with oracle cards. Those speak to me usually a lot more freely than tarot cards, but I was called to do, this is quickly becoming one of my favorite decks, so I was called to do some cards today. So what I want to do first is just check in with the divine feminine energies and see where she is at. I do feel like a lot of divine feminines right now are feeling pretty chill. A lot of divine feminines have taken back their power and are really feeling passionate, right? King of Wands energy. So they're really feeling passionate. I'm actually going to turn the cards around here. But the divine feminines, you're really feeling passionate about your path, and you're feeling passionate about being of service right now. I think a lot of you are realizing, a lot of us as a collective of divine feminines are realizing that our missions are much bigger than we realized. And they are beyond the scope of just our individual unions. And right now we understand that our masculines are going within and ascending, doing the work that we started, 5-10 years ago, but they're going to ascend much more rapidly than we did, that we have done. And as I said that, my left eye started to twitch. So that's really interesting. I think what that's telling me is the masculines, what they're seeing right now in the world is causing them some pain and uncertainty and some fear, definitely some fear. So a lot of masculines are wanting to close their eyes. They're really going within right now. You might find that a lot of them are meditating, that a lot of them are going in nature, that a lot of them are maybe stopping. If they had an addiction to alcohol or drugs, they're kind of slowing that down because the whole world is slowing down. The whole world is at a pause right now. But divine feminine, you're going. So you're working on your mission. So a lot of feminines right now are feeling very artistic and creative. This is a very passionate king. This is a king who goes after what he wants, and that includes all areas. So career, finances, love, relationships, worldly endeavors. And I always see a lot of travel in this card as well. So I think as soon as travel is allowed, feminines, you will be doing a lot of traveling throughout this year, and I'm seeing even into 2022 as I start to see a lot of unions come together. Okay, so feminines are feeling really passionate and really alive right now. It doesn't mean that you're not having, some symptoms like fatigue or body ache still, but I think the majority of those really came through at the latter part of last year and even into January, February. February was a tough month, and then we kind of rounded out and balanced out, and now that we're in the month of March, moving towards April rapidly, I think a lot of feminines are really feeling more balanced. What I do want to note is, twins, you might be feeling like you need less food right now. So change in appetite, reduction in appetite, either that or you're having the opposite where you have this voracious appetite. But I know for me, I'm eating like 1.5 meals a day. And when I do eat, it's at night. It's not during the day really at all. And then I'm finding also sleep cycles, sleep patterns are changing and being interrupted. And that is because we are changing, our DNA structure is changing and we are becoming crystalline. So if you're not familiar with that, do Google and look that up. It may be hard to find, but you will find some information about that. You will go down the rabbit hole, so you'll probably be up all night, and you can thank me for that. So let's find out what else is going on right now with our divine feminines. What mental space is the divine feminine in? Thank you. She is feeling, this is interesting. These are very masculine energies for the feminine. So as I've been saying over, the collective that I'm picking up is I do think that the masculines are really dropping into their feminine energy and the feminines are dropping into their masculine energy. So I do see the Emperor here. So what I'm feeling for this is, in addition to the King of Wands energy, the feminine is really in her masculine energy of action and doing. And not so much surrendering, although she has surrendered. A lot of people will say, I give up. Well, that you can't give up on this journey because it's giving up on yourself. So that's actually what you're doing is you're surrendering and you're learning patience, okay? And you're realizing that there's divine timing at play and there's divine, not just divine timing, but divine energetic alignment that is at play. Okay, and so you're giving your masculine space and you're going after your dreams and your goals and the King of Wands energy. So with this Emperor energy, guys, what I'm really feeling is this queen has really taken control of her life. She's no longer in waiting mode. She's no longer waiting or pining. This does not mean, if there's any masculines watching, this does not mean that your feminine does not love you, does not want to be with you. This does not mean she's seeing other people. This does not mean she's given up on you. What this means is she's given you the space and the room and the time to grow, to make your way towards her, which actually puts her in a feminine energy. Ironically, her being in this masculine energy actually puts you, it puts her in this place where she's not focused on you, and so it actually draws you towards her. That's what I'm trying to say. And then this is interesting that we got a 10 of Swords, because I do feel like this is past energies. The energies I'm picking up is like October, November, December, January, February. Those were really trying and troubling months where a lot of us weren't sure if we were going to make it to the new earth. A lot of us were very conflicted and we're experiencing a lot of heavy duty ascension symptoms, fatigue, body aches and pains, and a lot of emotional turbulence and ups and downs. So I do feel like this is the past energy, and or this is the feminine picking up on her masculine's energy, because this is really just like defeat and major fatigue. And the masculines are actually being forced to rest right now. So this could be that you're picking up on his energy because he's being forced to go within. And if you're a masculine, is always on the go or working, which a lot of masculines have been. That's what they've been programmed to do. I have to provide, I have to work, I have to, I have to prove myself to my family, to society, to my, to everyone, to myself. Then you may find that you're feeling this way. And if it doesn't feel like your energy, that is the energy of your counterpart. So can we have a clarifier for 10 of Swords? Yeah, we've got Two of Wands. So what I'm really picking up here, this is interesting because your masculine's energy is coming through quite strongly. So Two of Wands to clarify the Ten of Swords. So what this tells me is that the masculines are making decisions. They're walking away from karmic cycles and situations, potentially even from families. They're walking away from jobs. They're walking away from things and situations that no longer serve them. And as they do that, they're having to choose a path. So they're having to leave one path behind to pursue another path to move towards their feminine. This may not apply to all. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, guys, okay? So don't yell at me in the comments below. I'm not saying, you guys know that I don't read for time. So I'm not saying that this will happen tomorrow. What I am saying is that I'm picking up on the masculine having, being forced to make decisions right now. And look, with what's going on right now with people being forced to be inside with their families for extended periods of time and really having no distractions like work or being able to go outside, or go run errands. These masculines are going to start to realize what does not fulfill them and what does fulfill them. They're going to be longing for and pining after their divine feminine. And they're going to understand how she felt when she was longing after him and pining after him, because the feminine's in this place now where she's energetically aligning with herself and she's experiencing inner union with her masculine and feminine energies. And as she's doing that, not only is she drawing him closer, but it's making him really miss her, because when the feminine is in alignment, it magnetically draws the masculine in. And he's realizing that in order to come to her, that he's not going to be able to come to her empty-handed or with false promises or with breadcrumbs or wishy-washy, hot and cold. I keep on getting that twitch in my left eye. If anybody knows what that's about, let me know in the comments below. But I strongly feel like that's really they're what I'm feeling and picking up on is for the masculine, their environment, their primary environment right now in this isolation and quarantine that we're all in is painful. It's not fun. Do not let your mind go away on you thinking that they're in, and don't go to La La Land thinking that your masculine's like having so much fun without you and that he's dancing around and playing with a karmic. This is not what's going on. For most scenarios, what's going on is he's feeling isolated. He's feeling lonely. He may feel rejected by you. He's, going through re-experiencing and healing from childhood traumas of abandonment and rejection. Okay. So what's going on is there's a lot more than meets the eye. I'm seeing a lot of comments, on a lot of the pages that I follow, like, I reached out to him and he didn't respond, or he didn't say this, or he's not asking about me. And feminines, what you have to understand is, this is not the time to be pining after your masculine. This is a little bit of hard love here. This is the time for you to go into mission. This is the time for you to find energetic alignment. Because if you ever hope to find that outer physical 3D alignment, physical form with your masculine in this lifetime, you need to come into inner union. You need to be a sovereign being and be able to stand on your own, provide for yourself, have a fulfilling life, and then you invite that person in, and vice versa. The same goes for him. If you do not allow him the space and time to do that, including making his own decisions, walking away from what he needs to walk away from, emptying his hands so he can come towards you with an open heart and open hands, then you are going to be delaying your union. And I also feel like for a lot of feminines who haven't yet stepped into, away from ego and into soul and into purpose and into mission, this will either be happening very soon. You might be just a newer wave of divine feminines, or you just have a lot of work to do on inner alignment and coming into union with yourself. And also understand that the world is in crisis. The world is in pain. Okay, the earth is taking a breather right now. Everything is being reset. There's a bigger mission at play here, feminines, and you really need to step into your role. We need you to step away from pining. We need you to step away from longing. You're going to be feeling your masculine pulling on your heart chakra right now. You're going to be feeling that heart chakra expansion and opening. And that's okay to acknowledge that, but acknowledge that it's likely not yours, because feminines are showing their masculines right now that they can be sovereign, that they can be independent, and that's very attractive to the masculine energy. Because more than likely, the karmics are not sovereign, they're not independent, and they rely on the masculine financially, emotionally, etc. Maybe even for their worth. And the feminine doesn't require that from the masculine, and that's what's going to draw him in. But this is not the time for physical union. I don't feel that. I feel that that's coming. This is the time for you to go into internal union and you to really show up for yourself in the world. So let's get it together, feminines. Let's step into our Empress power And let's realize that we have a much bigger role at play here in the world than just pining after one person, okay? All right, so a little bit of tough love. I love you guys. I want you to be successful. I want you to have that union. We all deserve it. We are all deserving. We will all come into union, but we need to get it right within ourselves first. We need to come correct. If you're sitting here blaming him, pointing fingers, and wanting him to come correct, you better come correct too. So the Lover's card. Now this is for the masculine. So the masculine's really feeling passionate. That's why a lot of us are picking up on those real fiery, passionate energies, okay? The masculine's feeling like you are his other half, like he misses you. He's thinking of those times, those erotic times with his feminine that nobody else can make him feel that way. And he's probably having dreams. He's having fantasies and he wants to be with you. He's missing the physical touch of the feminine. He's thinking about how special and unique you are to him. What else is going on in the masculine's mind? Wow, this is interesting. Look, we've got the king and the queen. We've got the king of wands for the feminine. We've got the queen of wands for the masculine, okay? So queen of wands for the masculine. I'm just going to move this a little bit. Queen of wands for the masculine. So again, the masculine is in the same energy. You guys are mirroring each other in the same energy, except the masculine is in the more surrendering, feminine, receptive mode. He's actually really tenderly feeling and missing his feminine. And the feminines are in this more kind of masculine, action-oriented role. But you guys are really mirroring each other. That's really beautiful. That's a perfect pair. So what else is going on in the masculine's mental space? Yeah, he's thinking of happily ever after, and he's thinking of being able to be that perfect provider for his feminine and how he's able to really just juggle things at ease. And you notice the rainbow and the dolphin in the background. You know, this is kind of like the Midas touch for me, where everything he touches turns to gold. He's really envisioning that day when he can bring that forward to his feminine, where he can be the king that brings her everything she wants, everything he's ever promised and not been able to fulfill in the past. He's going to bring that forward to you. Going to move the cards up a little bit. Okay, I'm actually going to do this. So let's find out what's going on with the journey. It's funny, the more I play with these cards, the more I love them, the Gilded Tarot. First of all, they're really easy to hold in the hand. Secondly, they're silky and they're really easy to shuffle. And I just love the images. Okay, so we got some conflicting energies, which I'm not surprised for the journey. So let's start with the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups we all know is happy, healthy home, right? Nine of Cups is that healthy, happy home. It's the 10 of Cups is completion. So the 9 of Cups is nearing completion, nearing the end of a cycle. But this is actually, to me, this is the vision that both counterparts have, right? This is the vision of being able to, whether it's marriage or not, or it's just living together or being in union together, this is the card of union, this beautiful union, and being able to really give each other that emotional fulfillment in the material world. And then we've got the Four of Pentacles. This, to me, there's a little bit of greed in this card. And so I do see the masculines, you know, one of the things that's holding them back from the feminines is they're still pretty focused on their pentacles and work and career, which might be, a lot of them might, you know, some of them unfortunately might be losing their jobs, but it's fortunately in the sense that they will be forced to go into mission and find something that's more emotionally and spiritually fulfilling for them. But I do see this kind of focus on the pentacles and the material world and a little bit of hoarding. There's a little bit of hoarding going on there. So that's one of the things that's kind of holding the masculines back. There is this Four of Swords energy. So again, there might be some late nights, sleepless nights, insomnia, emotional turbulence going on. I'm also seeing like Groundhog Day with the thoughts, just this circling and swirling of thoughts going round and round and round and round, not being able to understand why are we separated, and you know, this fear, this chaos in the external world kind of swirling around in the mind, like when are we going to be able to see each other next, timing for some twins. I'm really urging you guys to let go of that and release. As you release, your masculine will release, because you lead and he follows. I'm not even going to say this is primarily the masculine's energy, because I feel like the feminine is also feeling this. So let's get a clarifier for the Four of Swords, please, for the journey. Yeah, so 5 of Wands, so more fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What I'm feeling with this is decision making again, you know, what to do, where do I go, what do I do? And everyone's kind of in this mode. This is like the collective energy of confusion and not really being able to get our shit together, wanting to work together but not sure how. And I think both twins are feeling that way. Like, we want to work together, we want this 9 of Cups, but we're just not sure how to get that 9 of Cups, especially right now, because we both have to work on our own personal, individual family situations, work situations, money, getting our lives back together, putting everything back together. So that's what I feel like is going on there. Let's find out any other messages that want to come through for the journey. Any other messages for the journey? Too many cards. Too many cards. Sing a song about too many cards. I like to make up ridiculous songs when I'm quarantined. Yeah, Page of Swords. He's not ready, feminines. He's not ready. He's not ready to come forward. You know, pages are messengers, right? This tells me like text, email, phone call. But it's very emotionally mature energy still. He's maturing, he's growing, he's ascending. Let him be. Give him space, even energetically. Give him space, give him time. Do your thing. Focus on you. You're a badass. You're a goddess. You're an empress. Act like it, okay? So, all right. Let's go. One of my other favorites, the Sacred Rebels. Again, I've already pre-shuffled, guys, and blessed the cards. So let's go ahead and find out. Let's get some messages from the masculine to the feminine. Messages of love from the masculine to the feminine. If you guys are ever wanting to, I've had a few of you reach out and email me asking me about, do you have an Amazon wish list? I actually do. It's in the description box below each video. I am always very grateful for any gifts. There's a couple, it's really tarot cards. It's just all tarot cards that I would like for the channel to be able to provide you guys with more in-depth readings. So we've got follow your own rhythm. So he really wants you to be independent and sovereign. He's telling you, feminine, follow your own rhythm. Like, quit worrying about me. I'm going to be okay. I'm over here doing my own thing. I want you to do your own thing. I want you to follow your own path, okay? He's like, do your thing, girl. As you do your thing, you give him space and room to do your thing. And he also, he's in awe of you, of your independence. He's in awe of your ability to follow your own rhythm. You know, he really enjoys that about you. He really loves that about you. But he's never met another woman like you who has been able to just be herself unapologetically. He loves your weirdness. He loves that you're different. Don't ever be anything but yourself, because you don't have to. Because remember, this is your twin flame. You guys share energy. He may not show up in the 3D as, you know, out there as you do, but he wants to. It's that inner freak that he wants it to come out. He wants to be able to talk about things that he hasn't been able to talk to with anyone before but you. He knows that you're heaven sent. Remember, these are messages from the masculine. He knows that you're heaven sent. He knows that you're the one for him. I believe both of these messages came up, actually, and I did shuffle, but both of these messages came up. What I'm finding here now that I'm doing more daily readings is the same messages are coming up, right? So a lot of the overlapping energies. Let's get one more card. Yeah, this is, again, he sees that you go against the grain. He thinks it's really beautiful. He sees your naked beauty. And what I mean by that is he sees your ability to not really care what people think. And he thinks it's really beautiful. He sees you, feminine. He sees you for who you truly are. Messages from the feminine to the masculine. Whew, too many cards. Yeah, these are similar cards. It's really interesting. Diving for the light. She sees you diving for the light, masculine. She's rooting you on and cheering you on from a distance. Connect with her in the 5D. Okay. And then we've got listening for truth. She sees that you're listening for truth. She knows that you're listening to her. This is all about connection in the 5D. She's telling you she's connecting with you in the 5D. She hears the songs that you're sending her. She wants you to meet her on the 5D. Can we get a card, please, for the connection? Can we get a card, please, for the connection? Dream a beautiful dream. This is all about birthing the new earth. These are the same energies that came through. And what do you feel? Apples to oranges. What do you feel? What do you want, masculine? Go after what you really want, your heart's desire. The time is now. I'm going to go over to the Radley Valentine Angel Answers cards. And we are going to just get some angel wisdom, angel advice, my beloveds. Let me know how you guys are feeling in the comment section below. I'm going a little stir crazy, to be honest. I really am kind of losing my mind a little bit. Trying to stay busy, move your body, right? Drink lots of water, eat as healthy as you can, watch some great movies, learn something new, read a book. I think I said that. Listen to music. Binaural beats are great. Call a friend, call family members, use, video chat and Skype, connect, go back to connecting to yourself and your dreams and your heart. Romance. Romance is in the air. It's coming. I'm going to do a timing card. Let's do a timing card. Let's do it, shall we? There we go. All right, angels, can you give me a time frame for this romance for the twins? Thank you. You're ready. Yeah, feminines, I do feel like you are ready. Absolutely. I do feel like you are ready. But this also is signifying inner union. This does not mean charge after your masculine, by the way. This is not permission to go forward and text and call relentlessly and pine and cry. Okay? This is not permission to do that. What I'm saying is you're ready. The action, the time is now. But I'm also feeling this is like move forward, charge forward with inner union. Remember, guys, in your union, the reason I'm really pressing for that is that will bring outer physical union and manifestation of your twin. The more you focus on them in the 3D right now, the more you're going to hear crickets and silence because they have work to do. And you have to be honest with yourself. Would you really want them coming in as a page, or do you want them coming in as an emperor? Okay? What do you want? If you want them coming in as a page and you want to repeat the same cycles over and over, and you want them coming in unhealed, knowing that they're going to hurt you and it's going to hurt, do you really want that? Ask yourself, is that really what you want? I don't think it is. I don't think so. Be assertive. Yeah, feminines, you're in your masculine energy. Be assertive. Be assertive. Take charge. What else? What other advice do we have for feminines? Meditation brings answers. Make sure you're meditating, slowing down, doing some yoga, nature walking, meditative walking. Okay, let's get some advice, since those were clearly directed at the feminines. For the masculines, trust. Masculines, you are being asked to trust. Trust in the process. Masculines tend to have issues with trust. They've been betrayed or hurt or abandoned at some point in their childhood, so they don't trust. Masculines, abundance is incoming when you unite with your beloved, when you are true to yourself, when you trust the process and you trust this connection and you're true to yourself, you're true to your soul, abundance will be yours. You will have abundance with your connection and with your beloved. So whatever you feel like you're going to lose from walking away from whatever it is you need to walk away from and cut cords in order to connect with your beloved, in order to reconnect, you know that you have to walk away from something else. Do not worry, do not fear, trust, because abundance will be coming in. Abundance is your birthright with your beloved. Let's get one more card for the masculines. The situation will improve. Beautiful. So masculines, the message here is the situation will improve. Okay, let's move this back a little. The situation will improve. As the situation improves, abundance will be yours. You have to trust the process. You have to trust the timing. You have to trust the universe. Let's do... Okay, so if there's a question that you had in mind, I'm going to go ahead and ask the angels now. Whatever that question is for the viewer, it's going to be different for each of you. Let's get an answer. Don't stop. Don't stop believe in. Journey. Okay. We're going to stop there, beloveds. Have a beautiful night. And I will be back tomorrow, hopefully forward facing, if I can get out of my pajamas. Days are running into each other. It's kind of odd. I've really just allowed myself to slow down. I hope you're giving yourself the permission to slow down as well. And taking care, meditating, drinking lots of lemon water, moving your body, even though you're inside. A lot of things are now free. Online yoga, online workouts are free, free entertainment. There's all sorts of things you can be doing right now to educate your mind, to move your body. There's no excuses. Go within, do the deep dive. Know that this is all necessary. This is part of the process. This is even part of the higher plan. This is not delaying union. It's actually speeding up the process. I'll talk more about that in tomorrow's video, guys. Have a beautiful night, and I'll see you soon. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And if you want to be a part of that reading, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe on at least 5 videos. I'll be announcing that winner for a free reading next Thursday. All of those things really help the channel grow. If you'd like a personal reading or you'd like to work with me for one-on-one true purpose coaching, please reach out to me at the email below. Have a great night, guys.